Hello, and welcome back to The Confused Gamer. I'm Hyperion, and this is the Smuggler Advanced Class video from Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now, I'll just give you a little bit of background of where we are, because the last time you saw this character, he was a lowly level 5, just after doing some of the starting zone quests. He is now level 10, and we've chosen our advanced class, which is the Gunslinger class. Now this, for the Smuggler, is the DPS class for when you're doing dungeons and raids, and choosing the Gunslinger class will give you the dual-wielding pistols that you can see on this video. The other two trees, I believe, give you rifles. They just give you one rifle. You will see that we've now finished our origin world, and we're now on the world of Coruscant. I believe we've moved to either Coruscant or the next world to do the next quests. And you'll also see that we now have a companion. Now, anybody who had been watching the first video we did on the Smuggler carefully will have noted that one of the NPCs that was playing along with us was called Corso Riggs, and he is now our companion. Now, you will notice he does look different to what he does when we're doing the starting quests. When you get your first companion, and when you get indeed any companion, you get the option to do a reskin, and you get 3 options for that. So you can basically customise how they look up to a point. And then after that you get to give them various items of clothing and items of and weapons and that sort of stuff. Now, you may remember that last time I mentioned that I really did not like this class because I thought it was clunky and I thought the combat didn't work. But you'll notice a new addition, which is the shield that you can throw out at the start of the shot, at the start of the battle. This has changed in my view, has changed the combat dramatically, because it means that you don't have to run behind some cover to engage an enemy. You can just throw out a shield and then just start shooting the crap out of them. And I think actually this makes it a lot better than what it was before, and actually makes the combat a lot more flowing, because you can just stand in the middle of a corridor and just chuck a shield out and just start shooting them. I think this actually makes it a lot better. Now, my main character on Star Wars: The Old Republic is the Inquisitor class, the Sith Inquisitor. And I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison because I really like the Inquisitor. It's my favourite character, hence I'm running it as my main character. I think it's a pretty incredible character, to be honest, but that's literally because it has force lightning and a lightsaber, and I'm a bit of a sucker for all of that stuff, having watched all of the films. But on a slightly more technical level, I think the battle mechanics work a lot better on the Inquisitor, because it's simply more engaging when you're attacking somebody. With the Smuggler, you're kind of standing back, taking a shot at them from quite a long distance away, and it's not quite as good. I'd liken this to the Hunter class from World of Warcraft, before they added anything interesting into it. Now, this is basically me just kind of running around, killing various things just to show you all of the stuff. Now, you'll notice like the main thing that I use quite a lot is a charge burst, where basically you charge up and then you fire 4 or 5 quick shots at the enemy, and this does an incredible amount of damage. It's pretty crazy how much damage this does, actually, and it's a really effective attack against any enemies that you might be attacking. So we're just moving over to this lift. I do seem to remember that this did break, so it could be interesting to see if this is the bit where it does actually break. Now, being a cyborg, I would expect my character to do the robot when you tell it to dance, but sadly it's doing some sort of weird shuffle. It's very distressing. I can't describe to you how distressing that is to me. It just has to be doing the robot dance, given that it's a cyborg, but we'll move on from that. Now, yeah, this did break at this point, because for some reason the lift didn't want. Oh, that'll be the reason. There's some breakage in the tunnel, which I didn't notice initially. Okay, so I can't go up that lift. I need to find a ramp somewhere. And the best option is just to jump off. So who cares if you lose half your health? It's just a game. Right, so just run up this ramp. Interesting thing to note with this game, the level cap is level 50, and I haven't actually played any of the endgame content yet, but you do want to pick your advanced class fairly carefully, because it kind of dictates what you'll be doing in endgame content, as many veterans of other MMOs will realise, that your kind of talent tree will choose what you end up doing. Now, a lot of people will go for DPS immediately just because that's how it works. I mean, when games release new dungeons, when MMOs release, there's a lot of people who go for DPS immediately because DPS is in a lot of ways the easier thing to go with when you're doing dungeons, because there's not as much responsibility on you from the group. Whereas healers and tanks, there's a lot of responsibility to get it all right. Yeah, so I'm just showing you a little bit more of the battle mechanic for the Smuggler last class. I mean, it's not hugely different, but the shield that you can use, I do think does change it quite a lot. I think it makes it a lot better actually. And still, compared to the Inquisitor, I still don't enjoy it as much, but that's literally completely down to personal taste, and I highly recommend you just pick that for yourself. Now, you will get to this point fairly quickly when you're doing the leveling, because the quests take you through all of the stuff, and the leveling from 1 to 10 is pretty quick. The storyline will just take you through, and then when you get to Coruscant or wherever it is you happen to be going, then you'll get the quest fairly quickly for the advanced class. So you can just take the quest and then pick your advanced class, which, as I said, you will want to do fairly carefully, because it will decide what role you will be taking in endgame. And I'm fairly sure at this juncture you can't. There's no option for changing it at a later stage. So yeah, just a little bit more of the battle mechanic. That's exactly what frame out the shield yeah, so this has been the Smuggler Advanced class, and I have been Hyperion, and if you want to watch the original, then you can go ahead and go onto our channel and watch that. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.